I may not recognize my name in the voice of my maker. It may sound like love, and I have not loved fully. Teach me to collect my thoughts before my mouth ignites a conversation I have not learned. Teach me to keep secrets like the night does, like the stars do for the moon, and now me for you. Teach me to remember what today feels like, that tomorrow may never come, but today is its own life. Teach me Kung Fu for just one day, so that I may fight like Ip Man 1, 2, and 3. Teach me to be born again and to die daily. Resurrect me like Lazarus. Better yet not, this world is hazardous. Teach me to release the rainbow in a jar glass. They too have gone through storms and torment, yet still find the strength and skittles to rise again sky high. That everything beautiful isn't meant to be kept hidden, and everything that seems beautiful isn't always. Maybe one day butterflies will return to its cocoon to find solace. Teach me to be a rainbow. Teach me to taste the rainbow. I am the rainbow. Therefore, the entirety of all its colors, and not the color you choose to label me in your box of crayon. I'm the reflection of He that made me. Consequently, I'm the color of God. Can you see it? Teach me to surrender to forgiveness, to catch and release, to look at the face of hurt and be invincible again. Teach me to dodge and curve small talk and gossiping folks. They are the disease of conversation and human interaction. Teach me the capacity to have more rooms in my tolerance. Teach me to not tolerate less than I deserve. Settling for less is not a lesson worthy of spilt ink, and is less likely to sink in if we understood how blinding our diamonds are. We are made of rubies, sapphire, pearls, and gold, and treasures are meant to be found by those who seek diligently. Teach me to unlearn insecurities, doubts, fear, and second guessing, I guess. Teach me to break bread at the table with one that has betrayed me into another that will deny me and still be in communion. Teach me to outgrow the growing pains of growing out of childhood, out of innocence. When the sky was blue, laughing was the remedy. Where the only way we told time was from sunrise to sundown. The only song that made us run like the wind was from the ice cream truck. Where TJ, Spinelli, Vince, Gretchen, Mikey, and Gus were kings and queens of recess. Teach me to remember how friends look like, how to be a friend. Teach me how loyalty is made from scratch and not the boxed up one where they assume that you know all the ingredients. So they skip steps 1 and 2 and now surprise. Unfriend, block. Are you sure you want to delete this contact? Teach me to recognize the sound of honesty. It sounds like love if I've ever heard it, but it feels like a whip. Opinions are not absolute truth, they are bound by perspective. Teach me the art of listening. The art is made up of hearing profound silence of what is not said in defining moments. Teach me to wait. Wait for it. That everything deserves a moment. And if patience is a virtue, teach me to be a virtuous woman. Teach me to be a mom when the time comes if my instincts don't kick in right away. Teach me to be absurdly intentional, to be absolutely present in the moment and operate always with a clear conscience. Teach me to not hold grudges. Its roots grow deep if planted in good soil. Vengeance is not for me to serve. Teach me to not be afraid of the silence. The calm before the storm is only a hallway. The moment of silence we give in respect is actually a song. If quietness ever existed, I've never met it. Teach me to share the burden of grief. A piece of us gets buried 6 feet under without permission. That's why I leave my memories at home and my pockets empty. And Becky took a big piece of me when she left. The sting of death is not actually a sting, it's more like a blow. It makes houses feel like coffin. It knocks the breath out of you, but still keeps enough to keep you alive. How gracious. Teach me to follow the rules of the road. The only traffic to abide by is the one with cars and not with humans. We are not to be trafficked with. Teach me to hold my tongue. I know my mouth is a gun. My words a bullet. Sometimes grenade. Fire if only necessary. Hate to be the bigger person, but teach me to take the higher road if it leads to the golden gates. I got some friends there. I know the owner. If the greatest lesson to be learned is love, Dissect the imperfections in my section, sanction me to its lecture. Let me be a steward and a student, a scholar to its lesson, to listen to its lungs and laughter, and be in one accord with it after. Show me its will and let it be done through me. Empty the vessel that is me and use me. Saturate my ideas until I perspire of it. Conduct your masterpiece into my canvas. I am this. Fit me into your story. Let it be the author and the finisher of me. Plant me into your soil, rooted in deep waters, till I bear fruit of its spirit, flesh of my flesh. Teach me to love now, forever, until eternity. Teach me the actionable love and not its figure of speech. Reach into my spirit and unlock the first love. Show me its capacity and its ability. Is it in me? If so, I surrender to it. I render to its anatomy to be birthed from it. Resurrect me in its genealogy. Drown me in its ideology. Consume me in its space. Place me in its grace to be lost and found and sanctified in its DNA. Forever a descendant, an accomplice to its plan. Teach me the origins of love. I want to know your theory. Learn me its voice, how it whispers comforts in my suffering. I saw it the other day. It looked like a hand. I've seen it in my father's eyes, in between the space of togetherness. It feels like home. It tastes better than mama's cooking, and mama's cooking is damn near heavenly. There's something so reverent about its continence. Its tenderness is effortless. There's a sort of radiance that cannot be tamed. It's sufficient unto itself, an object to no man, but in it we live, we move, and we find our being. If the greatest lesson to be learned is love, find a reason to be a part of it again and again. Find it in her, in him, in them who have hearts with empty rooms and low ceilings. They've been living in eviction since yesterday, and yesterday was some time ago. Find it in between interlocked fingers with perfect strangers, as if this was their purpose, like woven basket used to carrying possibilities, deep conversation, and an overpriced coffee. Find it on the stairs of your spinal column, backbone of your being, and clap back of your tongue in the talk of your tone in the heat of the moment. Find it before ascending prayers into heaven, in the bosom of lamentation. Find it in crooked smiles, I dare you, love it, in forgiveness, in goodbyes. Find it the first time, spare the question on where it's been and why it's here. Skip the fear, find refuge and salvation in it. Find it in the waters, in the rocks, when it's near, in difficult places and unlikable faces. I don't mean faces, I mean spaces of animosity. Find it and then stay. Stay, why don't you stay? Believe in it, hope in it, bear with it. Because in it we live, we move, and we find our being. If the greatest lesson to be learned is love, find a reason to be a part of it again and again. I may not recognize my name in the voice of my maker. It may sound like love, and I have not loved fully.